Hey toy fans, Aaron here. So something a little different for today, and I thought we'd take a look at the vintage warehouse find of Salacious Crumb in the glass bowl with hookah pipe and slave collar accessory. These are for Jabba's playset, and that's what came with the playset when you bought it way back in 1983. And the story behind this is that they were a warehouse find. These two little accessories here, they went up for pre-order at like Entertainment Earth for $4 a piece, and it was the day before April Fool's. So I saw the pre-order go up. I totally thought it was an April Fool's joke, and I waited a few days until after April 1st to see what would happen, and they stayed up. So what the heck, I figured. Placed my order. I had lost my Salacious Crumb, so let's see what it's about. And I thought we'd check these out today. And so when these arrive, they're both going to be individually packaged, just as they were inside Jabba's playset also many years ago. They are sealed little baggies, little made in Hong Kong printed on there. So yeah, I mean, not much to show for packaging, just sealed plastic bags. And starting with the accessory set, because, well, I flipped a coin and that's what won. You get the glass bowl that sits on the bottom half of his little armrest or whatever, and then you get that golden bowl with the hookah pipe up top, and then you also get the slave collar at the end of a string that does attach through the front of Jabba's throne playset. And so here I've got the Jabba's playset that I had when I was a kid. Only thing that I am missing is Salacious Crumb. Like I said, I don't know where that one went. So at least we can do a little bit of comparisons with what I did get when I was a kid compared with how things look coming in these baggies. So first up, because it's the quick and easiest, is this little glass bowl. It's got the little snaps and stuff clips so that it can go onto the bottom half here. So I removed that top part and in fact get rid of Jabba. As you can see, it is the same identical piece. You know, I'm not going to try and snap mine out. I noticed one of them's got a little crack on it, so I don't know how well it would survive. But obviously, I mean, it's in great shape. You know, this one is just a little bit more clear since it doesn't have the age of sitting out and being played with and stuff. But obviously, identical pieces there. And as far as that upper half, that glass bowl, I'll just stick them both on a turntable, let them spin around so you can check it out. Obviously, these are indeed the very same identical pieces. You know, surprisingly, both of these really look great for their age. How mine survived my childhood without getting all scratched up and stuff is just beyond me. But anyways, obviously, this one fresh out of the bag is looking really good. The clear plastic for that bowl is still in relatively good shape. You know, there are a couple minor scratches here and there, but I mean, it was only sitting in a plastic baggie, so there's not like there's anything to protect that from getting some minor scuffs. But really, that's being pretty nitpicky. It's you know, like I said, this is a 35-year-old toy, really, at this point, both of them. And I think this new accessory still looks great if you're buying it today. And then obviously, you can swap those out. It sits right in there as it should. As you can see, at the end of it is his little hookah pipe that is attached onto that top half glass bowl. You know, identical sculpting here. I'm really just kind of comparing all these little bits here to help kind of give you some confidence that if you want to order this and are really doubtful about a $4 warehouse find being the actual deal, that these are indeed the real deal. And then onto that slave collar accessory. You know, it's just a little golden plastic piece that goes around the neck with the string, a little loop on the end. And I mean, as you can see, obviously here, identical pieces, just minus this new one's not going to have a knot in the string, huh? And I guess on the plus side, you know, this playset did come with two little spots to stick a string through. So, you know, if you order it, you can now have a second collar to make use of that position. And now on to Salacious Crumb, where, like I said, I don't have my original one, so I can't really do any kind of side-by-side comparison on this one. But I gotta say, for a 35-year-old figure, this thing is minty fresh. Since it was sealed in a bag, obviously it is still very clean. And for its age, the paint on it still looks like it was applied yesterday. At least on mine, you know, there's no scuffs, there's no scrapes on it. All the colors painted on are still just looking absolutely great. Now, one thing that might vary slightly figure to figure, or maybe it was even that way when you got it in the original playset, is I feel like on my figure, his right arm and right leg are kind of like squished in a little bit. They're not sitting exactly straight. I've seen images online where, you know, it's the other arm or leg or none at all. So on something like that, my guess is it probably did indeed vary even when you bought this back in the 80s. And of course, if you do have that original playset, you can sit him on the edge of the throne and it sits there like it should. Looks fantastic. And for me, it's going to complete my set. And so that wraps up this look at the warehouse find of the vintage Salacious Crumb in the glass bowl with hookah pipe set for Jabba's Playset. You know, this isn't sponsored by any means, but they are still up for order at Entertainment Earth and Big Bad Toy Store. So if this is something you're interested in, you can still grab these, pick them up. But anyways, love to know what your thoughts are on this in the comment section below. And as always, thanks for watching.